pitch black. This is what the IR picks up. That's a different type. And that is what it actually looks like. We're in Washington State. Noisy Creek Campground, which has had multiple sightings in this campground. It's just shooting down the street at the campground. I am the only one on this side of the camp. This is during the Metaline Falls Bigfoot Festival. That starts in a couple days. This is IR once again. And that's what I'm looking at right in front of me. And back to IR. Walk down this road. The IR camera is pretty blinding. It's the only light. It shines right deep into your eyes. It's just pure pitch blackness in front of me. What am I seeing right there? That looks like eye shine right next to my RV's right there. And it's almost looks like it's blinking. There's the dogs. What's that? Alright, let's... Animals aren't going to hang around with dogs. So I'm going to gradually... What is that? Alright, well, let's walk towards it. Maybe it's a reflection of something. Now I'm not seeing that light or those eyes over there. I see them over there. Let's see. My RV is somewhat... Oh, I think that's my RV. And I'm hearing crashing. Dude, what is that? I heard crashing. Holy crap. You're crashing over there just a minute ago. That was not there a minute ago. What is that? Alright, let's look away. That's not creeping me out. The dogs don't seem bothered by it. Let's spin around again. That's still there. The one was over here I'm not seeing. Let's go back to my RV. I think that's my RV, but it looks like something's popping around the tree right there. Maybe I'm just seeing things, but what is that? It was not there a minute ago. I'm going to have to walk down there, but let's start with this one right here. Still hearing movement in the bushes. That's got to be some type of reflection of something. It's still there. Alright. The dogs are just walking over there. Oh yeah, it is a reflection of some type of marker. Well, there's some more down the road at the end of the road. But where did the... I'm going to take those as markers. Or at least I'm hoping they're markers. Alright, let's... man, one more reminder. This is what I see. Literally nothing. Alright. I'm just walking blindly down, looking through the screen of this thing. Well, that's probably another marker, but I swear there was maybe 3 or 4 that were right there. Let's walk down here and see that marker, but that's what I saw. Alright, that's just got to be markers. Let's go down here. I'm going to kind of look away, then step back. Let's look over this way. There's that marker right there. And I'm just going to just casually walk down the side here. Oh, I'm walking off the road. That's right over here. Alright. Well, I don't think that was my truck. Maybe, no. Could have been. It's not weird, huh? Is it, did that just move? Dude, that just moved, didn't it? Wait a minute. Alright, I gotta check that out. Much as I don't want to, that Huh. Alright. I swear I saw something move right there. Still hearing cracking over there. Seeing a lot of dark shapes on this, but that one looked like it moved. Let me know in the comments. This area, big history of Bigfoot encounters in this campground. This campground is notorious. People won't stay here because of that. Very, very interesting. Huh. And I've only walked just outside my campground. It's, I think it's midnight or 11:30 before midnight. Wasn't expecting to do a night watch, but it was looking hearing tapping. Huh. Not sure. Maybe that's my campfire. One thing or another. Imagination really runs wild out here. I always give everything the benefit of doubt. Alright, let's head back. I really want to walk a little farther though. Love to do a tree knock. I'm afraid I'll get a response here. Tomorrow I'm going to go on a hike down the creek that this campground's named after and up in some woods and see if we get any action. If you see anything move or what you think could be a figure, let me know. We are a team after all. Alright, head back into my campsite. Let's take another look. Had a good fire going. I wanted to see if I could draw something in. Alright, I'll end it here, I think. Alright. Get anything, I'll start it again.
I got to.
Hi.
I'm not in the way. Hey, Seb.
She's like, I know I'm cute.
So I'm friendly.
Yeah. You don't have to ask. Eat your food though. Yeah.
That is cool.
It actually works for me.
Well, then you need.
Yeah, it lands like, I mean, they probably, you know, Indiana, huge boulders in the top of the.
So I hope you guys enjoyed our quick little walk into Metaline Falls for the Bigfoot Festival. It's pretty neat. Talked to some neat people. And when I did the night walk, which was really creepy. The night walk, I know most of those were reflections off the truck and trees and so forth, but there was a few instances that you could see the color differential of the shine, as in an eye looking around the corner. But leaving that up to you to decide, because I couldn't even see my hand in front of my face. Barkley, get up here, buddy. Or Pearl, I mean. Hard to tell them the difference sometimes. Anyway, so we're continuing on a new legendary trail here. I've not been on this trail either. We're in Washington State. We're on Sullivan Lake, notorious Bigfoot area. Notorious. And so, speaking of those people we met yesterday, Barbara Shoup, super nice lady, very informative. She's an author. guest speaker there, and she just wrote a book that's just about out at this time, and telling of her experiences. I think she mentioned she has a family living outside her home, and so talking to her was fun. Barbara Shoup, that is. She says, I'm honored the fact that she says she sees my channel and will start watching more often. That'd be awesome. That's an honor. So Barbara, I want to go camping with you and your friends. Send me a message. Look me up on my links, and I will come out and we can share our stories together. Sound like a very fun person and very experienced on this matter. So look me up and we'll continue our adventures. We share a lot of info. It's pretty fun. Then I spoke to Ronnie LeBlanc, super nice guy from Massachusetts. He first time at the Metaline Falls Bigfoot Festival, and boy, did we get gorgeous weather for that. Gorgeous. So super nice guy. Is on the TV show hit Expedition Bigfoot, and various other shows and content, such as Barbara too. Other shows and content. Look her up on YouTube. She has a nice Facebook site. So Barbara Shoup. And then of course, as we were talking about, Ronnie LeBlanc. And appreciate all their work. And very nice people. Ronnie now, he was telling some really good stories too. And he was sharing some instances about boulders being up in trees. And so look him up. He has a book out too. He's an author. And of course, watch his show. I will be Expedition Bigfoot. So it's kind of cool to see him, meet him. And then of course, Dr. Jeffrey Meldrum. Probably the biggest name or one of the biggest names in the Bigfoot industry field, because of study. I believe he's a professor of anthropology at Idaho State University. He's an author now. I bought his book. He signed it. To me, the guy's a legend. He's an expert on castings. More so, he knows the flexibility and the breakdown of the feet of these Sasquatch, Bigfoot, Hairyman. And everybody goes to him. He's the go-to man. He's been on many expeditions also. So in the book, he breaks down the science between Sasquatch, and science. Look it up. Get his book. Dr. Jeffrey Meldrum. And to me, that was a giant honor meeting him. So that was cool. Meantime, we're back. Me and the tails, the dogs, are on a little hike out here ourselves. Going straight up. Thought this was going to run along the creek. Here's the Noisy Creek trailhead. And it goes up. Probably will be coming down soon enough. All right. I'm going to try not to do any editing on this clip. So enjoy the ride. I am. You know, the side's uphill. Found a cherry tree earlier. They were just about ripe. They were good. Of course, the crab apples too. Been hitting on them. Not on this trail yet. I'm looking for them. Still hoping for some mushrooms. I'm hearing voices down there. I don't know if it's kids or what. Huh. Okay. Beautiful day out. Beautiful. So I put out the video just recently of, not this past one, along the lake, about the Bigfoot watering hole. Well, check that out. That was a fun walk. Had a couple instances of strangeness on that. I always do. Check out my other channels. And so yeah, the video prior to that, I walked with my daughter-in-law. Now I took that back off. I'll be reposting that. I took it off because it needed some editing, and YouTube needed some editing. So I'm working on that, and I'll repost that with a few little changes, but that will come out soon. But this one first. This is the next video of me walking through the Metaline Falls 2025 Bigfoot Festival. Good fun, good people, good food, good guests, speaking guests, and really nice campsite. The further one away, the nicest one, I think. This one is paved. That makes a difference. Great fishing going on. Haven't had a chance to fish. It's my bag. So I have no idea where this goes. I know they have a really big clear-cut area right next to the campground, which I can't make sense of. I mean, I understand why they do it. I kind of don't, but they still do it. As long as there's a want, a need, they will do it. I just don't like the way they do it. There's a way of doing it, I think, thinning or even heavy. The thin thinning would be so much nicer for the environment, but that's just my opinion. Don't hold me to it. As long as there's a want for wood, but they stripped every bush literally down to the ground, right next to the campground, and you can see it from across the lake. So I don't know how that affected the Bigfoot. I'm sure it did. I mean, could you imagine if you were one of them things? So either angered them, scared them, or they took off and went somewhere else. I hope not. A hard time believing they just took off, but I'm sure they're kind of shocked what happened there, bewildered. Give me your opinion on a nice opinion on the comments. Very nicer opinion. Yeah, I get people come on there and say some of the nicest things, and some people come on there and say the dumbest things. It's amazing. I don't even respond. One, for instance, was the guy that, I think he's just one of those guys that cruise online to, you can tell by their name that they're just looking for trouble. And I had the one with the stick in the tree right with the vines on my just recent short. Say it's a cut sawed log up in the tree, legit, connected by the vines in the tree itself, middle of nowhere. And that was some serious forest strangeness, and that's, like I said, I leave it up to everybody to say. And he said, well, how did Bigfoot come across a saw? Is he a carpenter? Something in that format. I'm like, come on, dude. Nobody said Bigfoot cut the log. You know, people cut logs, and you find them on the ground. Things can pick them up. That's what I had to deal with. That's all right. The good ones are better than those. I laughed. I was like, God, I hope this guy's joking because he's trying to be sarcastic, but if he really believes that Bigfoot's out here with a chainsaw or a hacksaw, cutting logs and hanging them in trees, well, you missed the point there, Einstein. You missed the point, and I hope you're watching. Keep commenting. See how that goes. Huh, all right. Yapping as I was walking. Look at this. That is, I'm carrying the dog's leashes. So here there's mountain lions out here. So you got this one laying across. There's no big deal. Rather, got a bunch of little ones right there. Bunch going across this way, that way, and the other way. Not saying Bigfoot did it, but it is a Bigfoot show, so Bigfoot did it. All right, let's go. All right. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that little section of photos and videos for the Metaline Bigfoot Festival. It was fun. Probably shall come back. There's a few other I want to go to. If anybody wants to invite me to them, let me know. I do travel. Then I had the night that was dark. That was probably the darkest, besides Elk River, that I have ever been to. I think that was a grouse. Just flew up in the tree. Nice. Need to start looking for some mushrooms and crab apples and all the fun goodies that are starting to come out. And once again, the hills still going up. So, can you feel the burn in my legs, guys? Because I can. Oh, a new hat. I don't know if you could see it with the here, better angle from the light. My Bigfooting hat. Yeah, I had one with a patch on it. I'll wear that too, but that's more of a winter hat because it's thick. This is a lot lighter. Because you all know I'm all about fashion. And I can hear quite a people I know watch this laughing. Whew. Man, I really thought this was going to go along the creek, but I got that wrong. Still gorgeous. That was a strange tree structure back there. A lot of down trees over here. Man, I can't believe those loggers can go down these hills and they'll clear off literally every bush. There's nothing standing when they finish, but they can do this at this angle. And here I'm yapping to you, and look at that. There's your X. X marks the spot. And those trees do not look like they were growing right off the trail there. But that's just my opinion. So these are, you know, a lot of these videos I go, oh, these hemlocks, but I think they're in Idaho were red cedar. And now I believe these are not either. And I think I read about it. It's oh man, once I get on video and I go blank. Birch. Kind of a rare birch they have out here. I believe that's what it is. Yeah, I'm still working on my live. I have to get better, you know, Starlink, better service before I can do that, because I want to cut it in and off, because right now I can't even make a phone call here. Starlink's in and out because just the foliage, the denseness of the trees around my campsite. So it's going to have to wait till maybe my next site. I'll let you know. I try to give you a little advance on it, because it'd be nice if you showed up and commented. I mean, I got a lot of people from India, all over the world, and I know there's time differences are hard to do lives, and they get a big part of your clientele to watch. So that's another issue, but I don't want to leave anybody out, but I can only do what I can do. And like I said, I appreciate you guys following along either way. Watch the videos all the way through. That's the most important. I've been preaching that lately. Like and subscribe and hit that notify bell and tell your friends. And at least watch all my videos through. That's kind of what I'm looking for right now, because I have quite a few followers and I really appreciate that. Just notice this. That huge arch right there. That is unique for strangeness, as I always say. Oh, I'm getting a creepy feeling. I know I say that all the time, but I feel like I'm walking into somebody's front yard, if you know what I mean. I think I hear the stream, the bottom of that canyon. I will do some more filming before I leave here in a few days. Too dark for the and creepy for the nights, but I'm going to do some shore walking along the Sullivan Lake, and that's a definite maybe. And there's another legendary trail I want to get up to. If you see any faces poking out, let me know. Well, that kind of sound like a grunt. No, that's a car in the distance or not. Oh, let's see. All right, guys. Beautiful day. The state of Washington. Bigfoot territory. As you can tell, there's one right there. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. And we will see you on the next one. Thanks again. See ya. Say bye, Barkley. Bye. I saw your lips move. Pearl, say bye.